Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. KV here, and we are still continuing on with the side quest. And yes, I know it takes forever, but yes,
I'm ever grateful.
let's go ahead and speak to him.
Is so much more pleasant without ruffians.
We need to defeat 4 of them for this quest, okay? Oh, that's it for you? What? No way. Okay. Well then, look how close we are to leveling up. I think we're definitely gonna level up in this episode. Even if we don't, I'm gonna do it so that we do. I'm gonna make this episode like long until we do. And why did I come over here? I was just here and there was nothing there. Alright, so this episode is not gonna stop until we level up. Hopefully we don't get a lot of low XP quest. Hopefully we get a good amount of XP quest. And there's a teleporter over there. Hey, look, there was somebody. There was a person. Alright, let's try not to open that chest, because that chest is awful. Alright, and side quest. Right, is there even any here? Alright, if there's not, I'll go ahead and make a note of it so I edit all this out. But if there is, then you just hear me talk about future stuff. You hear me talking to my future self, telling myself to edit. Alright, let me go ahead and check. No, please, come on, be something. There's a wooden chest over here, which I want. Oh, I can't open it when you have the map open, apparently. Okay, that is news to me. I didn't know that. Alright, is there... There has to be a side quest in here. I have to check, because there has to be one. There's no way that there's no side quest in here. Are you serious? Nope. So far, none. Okay. I know there's side quest here. There has to be. There's side quest in every place. Right? Yeah, see, look, we haven't fought these songbirds, I don't think. So there must be like a side quest for that. I'm just not finding it, which is bad. Alright, sorry about that. I actually cut ahead. Which again, you might not even be seeing this, but I'm just talking to myself. Alright, and there's nothing here. Alright. And I haven't gone to that one, so I guess we need to go that way. Wow. Can't believe there's no side quest here. There has to be side quest here. At least one. Alright, you know what? I may end up just editing all this out. If there's nothing. I'll have to take note of that. Again. I will have to take note of that. And I get into a battle. This is just becoming a wonderful episode. Whatever, I'll cut ahead now. Alright, so the only quest that is here in Chelsea's Court, the only other quest besides the one in the beginning, is this guy, which he is in front of the tower. You could just use the teleporter here. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to him.
Those gearheads are fascinating. I must study them further. I want to be an inventor like Dr. H.G. Wags. Maybe I could fashion a contraption out of their internal gears. But there is no way for me to get parts like theirs. For the sake of science, will you gather up an internal gear for me?
Alright, so we need to go ahead and fight gearheads. I'm gonna need some converts. Alright, and again, this is the place I was talking about that you could go like this. I believe it was in the previous episode where I was like, what? I thought you could do that. Alright, anyways, if that gearhead could join, that would just be lovely. Alright, and these gearheads actually do have good resist. I believe they do. Because they start... Is it here that they start getting good resist? I know we fought a boss, a gearhead, here, and they had good resist. Also, I'm not getting what I need. Oh, well, I'll just attempt. Let's see how much resist they have. I was fighting a boss, and he had the good resist already, so I'm not sure if the minions have it. They usually have, like, good resist later, but they have, like, 50%. Alright, we don't even need the converts, I guess. Alright, let me get the gearhead. Also, I'm wondering why I actually showed that battle, because we already fought them. Oh well, not a problem. Anyways, going ahead and speak to you.
Jolly good, this is perfect. Thank you, and science thanks you too. It appears those keys on the backs of gearheads are integral to the design. Could I trouble you some more? Please, get a clockwork key for me. I think it would help me understand how they work.
Alright, clockwork. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out this battles. Alright, so we are back after collecting the key.
Perfect. I can't wait to start tinkering with these new materials. Thank you for your assistance. Maybe someday I'll be an inventor like Dr. H.G. Wags.
Alright, and that is it for Chelsea's Courts. Now we could go ahead and exit here. There is nobody else here. It was only that guy and the madam in the beginning. I believe next is actually Ironworks. So I'm gonna have to go. I guess I'm gonna have to do Ironworks to collect the book. That was the person that had a quest, and then this guy had a quest. Yeah, so Ironworks was next. Actually, you know what? I said we needed to level up in this video, so I guess I'll go ahead and continue. We will go ahead and do this.
We need every able-bodied person to go to Kensington Park right away. All the clockworks are running wild. The future of Marleybone is at stake. I wouldn't venture there alone, for it's very dangerous. Make sure to bring plenty of friends with you. You'll need everyone you can get. You'll need a ticket for the balloon car. First, you need to talk to Tracy. Once there, talk to the officer on duty. Good luck.
Alright, so...
Thinking of rescuing Dr. Wags?
Oh, we just learned about Wags.
Wizard. Not only is Kensington Park all mine, but it is a dungeon.
I was wondering who Dr. Wags was because we never actually encountered him. Or actually, I never did that side quest dungeon, the side dungeon. And that's actually one of the last ones. They don't have one in Mushu anymore because Wizard City was the Sun Kid City, and then Croc was the Tomb of the Beguiler, and then this one is Kingston Park. Anyways,
so you're interested in taking a balloon car to Kensington Park? Let me see when the next one is arriving. Ah, one is arriving right now. If you purchase a ticket, you can go there right away. I heard there are some issues with the clockworks there. I hope it isn't serious.
No.
This is where you purchase a ticket that will allow you to go to Kensington. Care to purchase one?
Sure. Alright. So let's go ahead and do this dungeon. It's gonna give us XP. That's why I'm gonna do it. How long is it?
You're about to
Whoa.
a dungeon. If you lost
30 hours. Sheesh. Didn't mess around with this quest. Alright. So, but we're going to go ahead and do this. I said we're going to do this episode until we level up. So yeah, it's going to be long, but I'm assuming it's going to be... We should be fine.
Gadzooks! Dr. H.G. Wags, our most famous inventor, has been kidnapped. I fear that his clockwork automations may be used for sinister purposes. We're not sure who kidnapped Dr. Wags, but some of the clockworks now say that they serve Stoker. I'm afraid we don't have a lead on this chap. Dr. Wags' clockwork assistant has been captured and deactivated. He could tell us where the doctor is, but he needs parts to be reanimated. If you were to get a helical gear, a sprocket idler, and a piston rod, I believe we could get him working again. You'll have to fight to get those parts. Good luck.
Good luck. Alright, I actually don't want this to take too long, so I'm actually gonna bring my balance here. Because I actually need to go somewhere in a bit, so I don't wanna have to do this dungeon again. So yeah. I'm gonna bring my balance. Let me go ahead and go do that really fast. Where am I going? Oh, lovely. And it's all storm stuff. Okay. Be right back. Alright, so I actually never done this dungeon. Also, I'm back. But you could actually see... Actually, I should have had my balance go first. You could actually see that 3 actually come in the battle, which is just very interesting. And if you have another person, a 4th one comes, which is just super awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and edit my deck for my storm... Or my balance, rather. Alright, hopefully my balance is okay. I don't I wouldn't have been able to do this alone. This dungeon is actually super hard. I remember helping some people out with this, and it is like super hard, trust me. So that's why I guess I'm gonna have my balance, but trust me, it's just gonna be so crazy. And this is just battle 1, and yeah, this battle I couldn't have done by myself. Nope, I'm telling you right now, this whole dungeon I couldn't have done by myself. This is probably even harder than the Malister dungeon. Like, I know that was a pretty hard dungeon, but look, you have 3 against 1 in this battle. That's why it's always better to have more people, so it's 4 against 4 and not 2 against 1 or 3 against 1 and some crazy amounts. Okay. Let me go ahead and do that, and then for my balance, alright, go balance. We need to attack. Alright, so this battle is actually going to take a little while. I'll go ahead and speed this up. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and speak to Officer Terry. That was pretty fast on the battles.
Thank you for collecting the parts in such a timely manner. Now we can really take the fight to them.
And I leveled up. Beast mode. Level 47.
Dr. Wag's assistant. He refused to join them, so they deactivated him. Mind you, one of the Clockwork Street thugs named Ratchet is standing guard over him. I know he's not about to give up Gyro without a fight. I'm sure you'll clean his clock. Work? Just the spot of humor.
Wow. Alright, and look, it was barely enough to level us up. But we're finally level 47! Yay! Oh, man. Awesome. Alright. Now we could go ahead and end the video. Just kidding. We'll go ahead and not get in a battle. Alright, I guess I'll cut this out.
Wait, the clockwork gyro. Not as long as I animate.
Alright, sorry about that. I wasn't expecting that, but okay. I wasn't expecting dialogue from any of these guys. And this guy has 3,000 health. I'll go ahead and not speed this part up. I don't think... Okay. And my balance is having some technical difficulties. I don't think anybody's going to join this... Never mind. Somebody's going to join the battle. Actually, no. If you've seen in the one before, they didn't join. They have a weird walk cycle. Okay, they joined. Are you going to join too? Okay. You see how far they have to go for them to even get it? Yeah, that's so weird. Alright, also, I'm actually second this time, which is good. Because I could get my balance blade from my balance wizard. Also, a mid shield. Ooh, too bad. So I'm gonna have to work on to kill the rest. But if you saw the previous battle, they just kept walking around. I was like, really? They're not gonna join the battle? I was like, okay. Really? Also, it's so much helpful that I have my balance wizard to help me out. Like, you don't know how helpful it is, but it's so helpful. And I know it's just so awesome. Like, if I did this by myself, it probably would have took the 3 hours. Even if I sped it up, it will still take forever. And I don't like it taking forever, because I want to get to the newer world, so there's no point of me even spending so much time for little side quests like this. But the only reason I haven't been using my balance on like the side questing is because the side quests are really easy, and they don't really they're not even that hard. They do take a lot of time though, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, anyways, I need this, and then that's pretty much it. Alright, and then I'll go ahead and tap next round, and everybody should be dead. Actually, everybody will be dead. Yeah, I said will. And I don't know how much more longer is this dungeon. I'm assuming the first 2 battles, or 3 battles, will probably take like 30 minutes. So maybe that's an hour and a half, and then this is like maybe another 30 minutes, so like 2 hours. No, battles don't take that long. Maybe 20 minutes. 20 minutes for each of those battles. No, but then again, it could take a long time if you're doing... It really does depend. If you're doing it by yourself, yeah, it might take that long. Kind of. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as we finish the dungeon, then we finish, I guess like the first part of Marleybone. And then to the second part where we have to go to the prison and the gate, and yeah. That's the second part, because the third... There's not really a third part, because if you remember, like Big Ben and the side towers, those are dungeons, so there's no side quests in there. Even though that's kind of like the third part, but it's not really. Alright, anyways, I could go ahead and tempt. And I'll get my balance blade from my balance wizard. It's gonna go bloop. So I usually like having my balance go first, because I could just power myself up, which is usually a good strategy. It's actually a very good strategy. Like, I like having like having like a ice in front, and then a balance, and then a life, and then I'll be like down here, because usually the moon doesn't get attacked that much, and the sun always gets all the damage, unless you're being like a threat or something, then they start attacking you. But that's a I don't know how that team would work, like a ice, balance, and life, and then storm. I know storm is going to be the one being the attacker, and then the ice will be the tanker, I guess you guys call it, the one taking the hits, and then the life will be healing, and then the balance will be powering up the storm. Makes sense. Alright. Install the parts. Hello.
You install the parts into Gyro to reanimate him.
Yay.
My master, Dr. Wags, is being held at the factory. Stoker, a malfunctioning clockwork is forcing my master to re-automate all clockworks to obey him.
No.
Stoker wants to take over the city. Luckily, I overheard Ratchet give the combination to the factory gate. Please go away. I would battle Stoker myself, but that factory is full of spiders. Spiders! Spiders everywhere! And all they do is clink. My programming does not like spiders.
His programming does not like spiders. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish them. Also, there's a lot of guys running, so you need to be very careful because you get dragged into a battle very easily. I guess the more people, the more the radius. Alright. Are we in Ironworks? This looks very familiar to Ironworks. That's weird. Alright, let me not get in a battle with the creepers. This is Ironworks, isn't it? Oh, that makes kind of sense. No, wait. I don't know. That would make sense though, why we couldn't get to some places in Ironworks. I guess not. They just have the same design, kind of, which saves them a lot of time. I know that because when you're somebody who does animations or stuff like that, or create games, you do whatever you can to save time. Okay. Well then, let's just go ahead and do this battle. Again, these battles are not that hard because of my balance helping me out, which is good. But if you were doing this solo, I would highly recommend that you don't do them solo. Okay, so there's the Dr. Wags. That was his name, right? Wags. Dr. H.G. Wags or whatever it was. Whatever that other guy was talking about. The one we did. I guess it kind of is good that we did that quest in this video because it makes sense now. And if it was like in another video and you didn't watch the other video, then you would be kind of like confused. Or yeah, it's H.G. Wags. Or not really confused, but it wouldn't have made like 100% sense, I guess, if you would say that. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, so it makes sense. Also, I meant to give that blade to my Storm. Okay, then. I didn't mean to give it to myself. Sometimes it does that when you mean to give it to somebody else and you give it to yourself. I've seen that happen before, especially in PvP. Like some people in PvP are actually like good teammates and they will give you like a fire blade, like if they had nothing else to do. But they do it to themselves by accident, and I'm like, oops. Or like sometimes I see like some balance, they want their elemental blades and they give it to somebody else by accident, but they're like life and they gave you the element blades, and I'm like, and then they were like, whoops. And I'm like, I know. Also, I have a weakness thing. That's not good. Alright, and we're almost done with this episode and this dungeon, I'm assuming, because that guy's right there, and then maybe that's a way out. But then again, they didn't do that in... They were being mean, I guess, in Krakatopia, and they didn't do that. They made us go to another level to do it, to do more stuff. So hopefully this dungeon is not like that. I'm assuming that those battles in the beginning actually take a long time. That's why it said 3 hours. But I could be wrong. hopefully this is it. That would just be great. We did level up though. We're level 47 now, so we need one more level to actually get to the new world, which is just super awesome. But again, we are not going to go to the new world right away. I'm still going to continue doing the side questing. So yeah, I know. And this is the reason why I still want to level up more. That's why, if you were wondering. Alright, and let me go ahead and just tempt. Actually, that's gonna kill them, but just in case. It's actually pretty cool. We may get like halfway to leveling up again once we finish Marleybone. Maybe a little bit more. I highly doubt that would be less, because if we've been running around and we've already seen some side quests, so I think we'll be good on the side questing. And then we need to go to Mushu, and there's gonna be a lot of side quests there. And again, they're gonna give us more XP, obviously, because of stuff. And then we need Dragonspire, and then Grizzleheim. And Grizzleheim doesn't really have that much side questing. And again, I do realize that they give low XP, but we're still gonna do those. But I think we'll be good. And then we get to go. Like I said, I'll probably go to the new world before I finish all the side questing, like for Dragonspire and Grizzleheim. But maybe I won't. We'll see what happens.
You little wizardling. You think you can defeat the great Stoker? Ha! You can have the doctor. I will now go and collect my clockwork army. Ha!
Alright, also there's some materials that I could go ahead and collect. And let's go to him.
Thank you, my friend. Quite ironic that I became enslaved by my own invention. We should never allow our technology to become our masters. Stoker's had a mechanical breakdown which has changed his programming. He must be stopped before Marleybone is destroyed. You'll have to follow him down into his lair. He'll have a lot of help from other malfunctioning clockworks. I hope you are up for a challenge.
Alright, so we could go ahead and go down there. Let me go ahead and collect this ore. And then we need to defeat him again. Awesome.
You will tremble when the clockworks rise and become the masters of Marleybone. Wizardling, prepare for defeat against my science. Come and feel the burn.
The burn. Also, there's some material all the way. Actually, there's a lot of material inside. Oh, cool. Alright. Did he get more health? I wasn't really paying attention to his health because I'm not really too concerned about it. The only times you should be concerned about enemies' health is in the later worlds. Because then it becomes kind of a problem. Because in the later worlds, you have to be careful on what you do and how you play, I guess. So yeah. So we're almost done with this place, and then yeah, we're done with kind of the first half of Marleybone. And we already leveled up to level 47. Again, we need to be level 48 to get to the new world, but we are not going to go right away. I mentioned that a couple times. So yeah. I'm getting excited because we're almost going to have the ability to go to the new world, even though we're not going to go right away, but we have the option to go. And if I get just totally impatient with the side questing, I will just go. But I think I will hold my horses for a little bit and not go right away, because I do want to level up to 50. And you're probably wondering why, but I do. Because I think that's a good level to go to the next world, Celestia. And I know I've been talking about that a lot. And trust me, I want to go so bad. But we need to wait. We need to do what we need to do to get to where we need to get. Alright. I know it's a lot of waiting and a lot of being patient, but that is something we need to deal with. Alright, also they should be dead next round because I'll have my 4 blades. Also at level 48, we are going to get another quest from our professor to get a new spell. And then I'll make that a separate video. So it'll be separate from all the side questing videos. I won't put it in a side questing video. It'll be separate. And then, yeah. And we're almost done with this. I'm actually kind of excited because once we finish Marleybone, we have Mushu, and then Dragonspire, and then Grizzleheim is going to be easy. And I don't remember seeing actually that much side quests there. Yeah. But again, should be easy, should be fun. We still have a few more side questing things to do. I know. It's just great. We're almost done though. Almost done with this episode. And then I could... we still have maybe like 4 more episodes for Marleybone side questing. Maybe 5. And then I have to go collect all those books, which is going to be fun for me because I'm going to have to do that off screen. We already collected one. Just in case you missed it. It was the one in Highland Park. Yeah. Make sure you watch all the side questing videos if you need help on the books. They're not going to be in order, or they're not going to be just in one video. And I do apologize for that, but...
my friend. Thanks to you, all of Marleybone is safe from Stoker's army. I'll make changes in my design so this never happens again.
Alright, and that is it for here. Cool. And there's no book in here if you're wondering. Also, there's a lot of materials that you could collect. I believe this is kind of like a place you could farm, I guess. But there's no reason to farm for this low leveled stuff. It's a good place to get scrap iron. Look at all this scrap iron. I probably got at least like 10. Also, is this a way out that I could get out of here? Yeah. Alright, cool. So, that is it for this episode. Don't forget to like this video too. Short is boring. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I actually did something I haven't done before. That dungeon I never did before. Just a random thought, I guess. A random fact. So it's kind of cool. Again, I'm doing all the things I never did before in this game, so it's awesome. Alright, and we are done with this place. Actually, I didn't get the book from Chelsea's Court, so I'm gonna have to go get that, but we'll save that for another video. So again, don't forget to like this video. It really means a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching. I have been KV, and I am out. Peace.